Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Duality9Xers around the world. Welcome back to another exciting episode right here on Duality9X. We have, as usual, a crazy lineup of videos for you guys to engage with me on. I'm gonna wait for you guys' comments. I'd love to get your guys' feedback on what you guys are going to be privy to in just a few short moments. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. Now, these lineup of videos are going to fringe on some pretty weird and very bizarre kind of stuff, okay? Stuff that most of us probably don't normally see on a day-to-day basis. And then I've got a few other videos after this that are going to really shock you. And we're going to dive right back into the world of the scary and paranormal. So for now, then sit back, get yourself a beverage, strap in, because the ride, as you guys are aware, will get bumpy. So without further ado, let's get it.
这一缸鱼可饿了。喝好了啊？擦掉了吗？你越是。哎呦！洗不掉，你要洗掉，那服务员早洗掉了。这一缸鱼可饿了。
So clearly, this lady is at a restaurant and she's eating squid, black ink squid, which I would not recommend anybody to do, especially if you're going to go somewhere where you're going to be wearing some of your best clothes, because the dry cleaning on that, I can imagine, is probably freaking crazy, right? Pretty expensive. So definitely, I told you this is not for the faint of heart, guys, but I think I aired this one in my last video, so I have a feeling this might have just kind of snuck in somehow. Oh yeah, some of these videos. Okay, so here's another one, guys. Check this out. Check out Minnie Mouse here. Minnie Mouse taking a drag of his cigarette.
Minnie Mouse smoking.
Yeah. That dude does not look anywhere close to what you would think would be in a Minnie Mouse outfit. Come on, give me something else here.
Hello friends, it's me, and today we're gonna be checking out some very creative people. They took a light bulb. Let's snatch it away real quick. Alright, y'all telling me y'all are making an artsy landscape with just some light and this filter. No way. Using their fingers and what? Wait, no way. I don't believe that for 1 second. Y'all put in a picture. I wonder which one of these does not belong. At first I was very confused. I'm like, what is that? What kind of shape is that? Yellow, and then started putting some black stripes on it. Like, a bee ain't built like that. I mean, he do got cakes, but he is the cake. Which is it? It even wiggles. That is inappropriate. I'm eating the butt piece. Okay, not like this, like this. Wait, but y'all make it look so easy. Is drawing realistic people really this easy? It sounds so simple. It's like draw and blend, draw and blend. And wham bam, we got a whole entire nose, ma'am. It simply cannot be this easy. This is one of the craziest makeup transformations I have ever seen. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was not this. It's just bedazzled. You ever just wake up one day like, I wanna be 3PO, but bedazzled. I can't imagine how long this would take to do. 100-layer nail challenge, but make it aesthetic. Oh, it kind of looks like a jawbreaker in there. How many layers we got? Whoa! They just
Jawbreaker nails? Wow. And a bedazzled C3PO? Wow, that's pretty interesting stuff. Okay.
Kitten is hungry. Mommy, I'm hungry.
Here we go again.
I don't know how much more of this I could take. Oh, we got another wannabe witch. Apparently, if you look good with this filter, your ancestors were witches. Apparently, like, says who? She really looked at herself in this filter and made that up. Like, dang, I look good. Was I a witch? I had to have been. There are grown people acting like this.
Hello, mommy. Kitten is hungry. Mommy, I'm hungry.
I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Questions than I think we have answers. Welcome to the world's most deplorable, folks.
Mommy!
I want to leave. I want to leave immediately.
Mommy! Mommy, I had an oopsie. I pooped in my pants.
This is one of the worst things I've watched all month. Bestie, this should have stayed in the drafts.
You know, it's videos like this that make me just want to share only scary, creepy, paranormal type of videos for you guys and not delve into the world of the strange and unexpected. So I apologize for all of you guys who had to watch this video or this segment of the video. That was pathetic. That was probably, I feel like I've been at probably one of the lowest points of my life. Unreal. 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 All right, next.
Evil has possessed her. YouTube team HD Adam shares footage of what appears to be a possession unfolding.
Sakin olun. Lütfen. Dokunma. Şahin. Ne yapayım böyle acı çekmesini mi izleyelim lan?
Although we aren't given any context, I assume a dark demon has consumed her. As they try to calm the woman, a mirror on the floor starts shaking.
Bir sakin olun. Bana bırakın. Ben her şeye ben dokunayım
I wonder what
arkadaşlar.
language they're speaking.
Abi. Şeytanlarıcı bir ayrı oynuyorlar yerinden.
Ben bak bana yardımcı olun. Tamam sakin olun. Sakin olun.
Sounds like Turkish.
The possessed woman grows frantic.
Altını çekiyor.
Sakin olun. Bana yardım.
Tamam bir dakika Allah yardım.
And the more she screams in terror, the more I'm fueled with fear. Number 28, The Dancer. You won't want to dance with this smooth criminal.
What the heck is that?
Shared by YouTube channel Kisa Weba, this scary video is trending in the Spanish-speaking YouTube community. I was unable to track down its original source, but the channel says the video gave rise to the legend of Ayuwaki.
A humanoid monster that lives in some mansion and resembles the likes of Michael Jackson. Does not dance or look anything like Michael Jackson, but you could tell their arms are tucked by their sides. Come
Do
on.
you think this could be the real deal?
Come
Ayuwaki
on.
in the
They gotta
flesh?
get better. And of course, you know, the video footage you can see is grainy as heck, right? So
I think it's quite possible, and if it is, we'd better moonwalk
totally.
our way out of here. Number 27, Unknown Creature. Is this a Sasquatch or just a big gorilla? TikToker Mysterious Unknowns shares this footage of a mysterious creature in the forest.
that looks like a gorilla.
Some are convinced that this is a true Bigfoot.
Oh, if TikToker Larry Wade says it's a Bigfoot, then it's a Bigfoot, guys.
According to one viewer, this isn't the entire piece of footage.
Wow. It's pulling large pieces of the tree.
I couldn't find the full-length footage, but from this clip, it doesn't look like any known animal to me. Its behavior is bizarre. I'd be fleeing this thing so quickly that I'd probably leave my shadow behind. Number 26, Seamstress Spirit. This spirit is not above taking your sewing machine. YouTube channel Haunted Its Life shares this security footage.
Oh, wow.
After the sewing machine is tugged away unexpectedly, the girls just look on in awe. Is this spirit a former seamstress?
Huh. And those things
I'm
are pretty
sure of
heavy
it.
too.
So the least the living could do is share. Number 25, Scratched. Something unseen is reaching out. YouTube channel True Horror Stories POV shares this scary reenactment of a true horror story. A man is delivering a package, but he runs into some unfortunate encounters along the
Wow.
way.
Alamak. Ni pun maintenance.
So this guy is trying to deliver a package, but he videotapes himself trying to deliver a package.
Terkejut aku.
Of course.
As the lifts aren't working, he has to take the stairs, where he runs into this strange stranger.
Sorry. Sorry.
That is pretty bizarre. Of course.
Sorry kak. Sorry ganggu kak.
After this eerie encounter, he has another when he arrives at the recipient's home.
Assalamualaikum. Parcel delivery. Kak, ada parcel delivery kak untuk kak ini siapa? Apa ni? Kristina. Untuk kak Kristina parcel delivery.
The woman magically appears on the sofa and then refuses to answer when he's speaking to her. After a time, another woman enters the room to receive the package, and the mute woman disappears.
Kak. Kak, maaf kak Ni ada parcel delivery kejap. Nak kena sign. Okay.
It's funny how the camera just kind of dips below just for like a quick second, and then of course whoever was sitting on the couch behind him disappeared.
Unfortunately, the delivery guy has to return to the apartment to get paid. When he does, this happens. Fleeing the demon, he enters the stairwell and hears strange noises inside.
Oh. Okay. It's like
The demon figure manages to scratch his arm up and he flees in fear. Does he get out alive? This is one of the scariest things I've seen in a while, and although it's only a reenactment, the fear I feel is very real. Number 24, in the cover of darkness, a creepy figure appears in the darkness of this short clip from YouTube team Brockdoan Paranormal. Watch as darkness falls.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Işık gitti. Bir Mansur abla. Efendim. Arkadaşlar bir saniye fenerimi alacağım bugün yanımda.
In the dark, a demon is soon seen standing over the man.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Tövbe estağfurullah. Tövbe. Bir Mansur abla.
What is this figure?
Tövbe. Bir Mansur abla.
A jinn.
yeah. There's some interesting videos there. That was a bit of a shocker, eh? Like the guy's trying to deliver a package, but you know, not many people videotape themselves, right? I mean, I get it that like, you know, police officers, they've got body cameras, you know, because of the circumstances that surround their job, and you know, obviously they want some kind of physical evidence. But in this case, this guy's like walking around in this building complex trying to find the address to where he needs to drop off this package, finds this weird person that's just kind of sitting across from him, who's not even replying back to what he's saying, just sitting back with like this huge grin on their face, like something like you would see in a scary movie. And then somebody else comes up to the door, and then you notice the camera kind of dips down a little bit and then dips right back up. And by that time, whoever was sitting on the couch has disappeared. That's pretty weird stuff. And then, of course, everywhere this man turns in this building, he's greeted by this weird demonic figure, and he ends up even getting scratched on his right arm, but manages to escape. Real or fake? That's a decision you need to make. And then that video there with the weird anomaly behind them could be a jinn. Very possible. Shadow creatures, jinns, I think are of the same entity. Really hard to say. But again, some of these videos are very suspect. I would almost question their authenticity, only because that some of the ones that are really hard to question are the ones that are very grainy, very hard to see, and then there's like little gaps between the clips. There's no continuity in some of the clips, right? For instance, where the guy is greeted by that lady who comes to the door, then all of a sudden the camera dips down, goes right back up. Enough time for whoever was sitting on the couch to exit stage and disappear off of frame. So, yeah. Anyhow, then again, they could be true. Next.
And Scotland. Australia exports sand to Saudi Arabia. Yes, you heard that right. The countries of Australia and Scotland actually export sand to Saudi Arabia, a country located entirely in a desert. You might be thinking, if 95% of Saudi Arabia is desert, can't they just go and find more sand? Well, not really. It turns out that sand's pretty complicated. Maritime or beach sand is coarser than desert sand, and coarse sand is needed to produce concrete. The sand in Saudi Arabia just can't be used in construction. So Saudi Arabia has turned to importing sand to meet demand. Even funnier than sand is that Australia is also exporting camels to Saudi Arabia. Yes, Australia has one of the largest populations of camels left in the world. And Australia's camels are more suited to eating because they are plumper and tastier than Middle Eastern camels. Pretty ironic that Australia exports both sand and camels to the Middle East. And now you know why.
That's crazy, hey guys? You would never think that a place that 95% of the country is sand, they can't use that sand for what they need for their infrastructure. Interesting.
I don't really like this.
What not to do when you encounter or when you see a mountain lion. Okay, this is pretty freaky stuff. There's a mountain lion staring right at the cameraman.
Are we supposed to do backup? Huh?
And they're essentially at this point they're screwed. Like, they got to make a lot of noises and hope that this cat just freaks out and takes off, because otherwise they're going to be this cat's next meal.
How about the bear thing?
Like, look how it's looking at them. This is the part where they're just kind of watching them. They're observing. They're trying to, size them up. They're trying to figure out who are these people, because it's not something that the mountain lion sees on a day-to-day basis, nor is it that something that these humans are seeing on a day-to-day basis. So now the cat's curious, and it feels like it's not intimidated. It's going to start to kind of creep towards them. The camera, I don't know. The footage just kind of cuts, so I'm not sure what exactly happens. Not the most ideal situation to be in. Next.
Reason number 1 why not to jump in the water.
Yep, I am not a fan of that myself, and I'm sure a lot of you guys aren't either. This TikTok video is captioned, reason number 1, why not to jump into the water, and it shows this guy doing a dive into some very nice blue ocean water. This guy's chilling in the water for a few seconds, probably enjoying it, when a very dark shadow swims out extremely quickly, takes a nibble at his hair, and swims away. Now, we're not going to be able to say with 100% certainty what this creature is just because of the quality of the video. However, it is extremely fast and very aggressive, which narrows down our options. The first creature I saw a lot of people saying this is a barracuda, and this could track. Barracudas are ambush hunters, they're lightning quick, and this creature did wait for him to not be paying attention before going after him. Here's another example of a barracuda going after a shark. Lightning quick. Another example of a fish that is very fast and a predator are tunas, so this is another option. Or potentially even a wahoo fish. These guys are very fast and also predators. Regardless, I'm glad that this guy is fine. I really wish we also had a clearer shot of the fish so we could 100% identify it. But what do you guys think this is?
I'd love to hear you guys' comments on that, because I don't know. To me, it could have been like a little seal pup. Could have been some kind of pike, some kind of fish. If it is a barracuda or something along those lines, they could get nasty, and their bites could hurt, right? They could do some damage, right? Especially, this was just, it seems like it went, kind of nudged them, or even maybe took a bite at him. I don't know. We 100% don't know. He's saying that it took a nibble at his hair and just kind of took off, but we don't know if it circled back, then came around and tried to do it again. So who knows?
These are the most alien-like animals that you would never believe exist on Earth. The fried egg jellyfish, the axolotl, the lampoctes, the stargazer, the ctenophora, the fangtooth, colonial siponophores, tunicates, the feather starfish, the holotrephes jelly, the gulper eel, the Brazilian treehopper, the Japanese giant spider crab, the macropinna, the basket star, and last but not least, the pyrosome.
Guys,
you would never.
There's some creatures that are so alien-like. It's uncanny to think that these are real and not just some made-up puppets in like Steven Spielberg's like next film. It's amazing, eh? Like some of these creatures, like, you know, with their translucent skin and then their innards are like glowing like neon colors, like absolutely amazing. And then there's some very terrifying fish at the bottom of the ocean, especially not only at the bottom of the ocean, but where it gets really super dark and cold. You'd be surprised the kind of, you know, monsters that kind of lurk, you know, between the shadows there and in those depths. Pretty scary stuff.
Do you believe in sea monsters? Wait until you meet the dragonfish, a fascinating creature from the deep sea. This fish is no ordinary fish. It's a master of disguise. Its jet black skin absorbs almost all light, making it nearly invisible in the depths of the ocean. But when it comes to hunting, the dragonfish unleashes its secret weapon, bioluminescence. This mesmerizing light not only helps the dragonfish see in the dark depths of the ocean, but also serves as a clever trick to catch its prey. Thanks to its long, sharp teeth, can snatch and grab its prey with ease. The large fangs may prevent it from closing its mouth, but that's a small price to pay for being a fearsome predator. However, despite its fearsome appearance, the dragonfish is not a huge sea monster. In fact, it's only about the size of your hand. But don't let its small size fool you. This little fish is a master of survival in one of the most extreme and mysterious environments on our planet.
See, and when I was talking about how some of these sea creatures' innards will, like, some of them glow and some of them are like translucent, transparent. In this case, this particular guy's insides are, they become illuminated. I'm almost at a loss of words here, but illuminated. You know, these are things that you read in like sci-fi comic books, but yeah, they're real, guys. Never want to come across any of this stuff, of course.
These terracotta warriors that Emperor Qin Shi Huang had buried, there were swords that were found at the same time as the terracotta army. They made these swords about 2,000 years ago, but when they found them, they weren't oxidized with rust and were found to still be extremely sharp. As they were excavating, one of these terracotta warriors maybe fell, and one of the swords was accidentally bent 45 degrees by a terracotta soldier. When they removed the soldier, the sword immediately returned to its original shape, which means that the metal that made the sword had some type of memory.
Oh, wow, really? Okay.
Yeah. They later took it for inspection, and they found that we don't have this kind of metal technology nowadays.
These, I mean, these terracotta soldiers are absolutely incredible, guys. They're a piece of history, really. There were I don't know, like hundreds, several hundreds, maybe thousands, but I would say probably in the hundreds that were actually buried with an emperor. Some believe to escort the emperor into the afterlife, to provide them with protection, along with many live horses and people, a lot of the emperor's most trusted in his social circle, and their wives and kids probably all buried alive with them in the efforts that they would all go together towards into the afterlife. And the treasures that they're finding from this site, from this dig site, absolutely mind-blowing stuff. Now, these soldiers, if you look at and don't take my word for it, go on Google, type in terracotta soldiers, right, unearthed or wherever, and you'll see a lot of these soldiers, they all have different facial characteristics. Not just facial characteristics, but their uniforms are also very different. So it wasn't like a mold where they just, kept... I mean, I guess it would have been easy for somebody to create a mold and just do like hundreds and several hundreds or thousands of these all look exactly the same. No, these were all individually handcrafted. All individually done by hand, which means they all had the resemblances or the looks of actual people during that time. Some people even go on to think that they were actually people who have just turned to stone. Anyhow, love this topic. I love everything about this. If you guys are into history, and especially into history where there's more questions than answers, which obviously brings out about the conspiracy aspect and element to this story, you guys are in for a treat. Didn't The Mummy make a movie? They made a movie on part of the Mummy series on this, right? Where these terracotta soldiers kind of came back to life. Absolutely crazy, guys. Just a few more here. All right, so what do we got here? Okay, so this guy is trying to catch like a king cobra snake. He's got a PVC pipe and then lures a snake into this bag. And there you go. He caught it. Very simple. And he didn't get bit, which means he's alive. Because the chances of him getting bit and dying are probably quite high. And if he doesn't have the anecdote or some kind of medicine to kind of help him with what to do, then he's in big trouble. Boy, that guy was struggling with this longfish. Check this out.
He's got my finger. You won't let go. I'm just trying to feed you, man.
Wow. Okay. All right, guys. That's all the time that we have today. I want to thank you guys for sticking around and watching these videos right till the end. If you guys are new to the space, well, thank you for joining us, and we hope to catch you guys back on the next one. Please, before you leave, smash the like and subscribe. and share this with your friends. But more importantly, I also want you guys to comment. And when you comment, tell me where you're from. Like at the end of your comment, just put the city or the country that you're from, and I'll do my best to give you guys a shout out on my next video. Thank you again. I can't, obviously it's a pleasure to do these videos with you. I hope you guys had a great time. So in the meantime and in between time, until the next time we meet, stay true to yourself, guys. Have a good time and be kind to one another. Catch you guys on the next one.